Good morning. It looks like to me it's going to be another lovely day here in Bellingham. Every day I get out on my bicycle and I try to go somewhere. I often don't care where. I just want to be in the great outdoors. What else is there to do in Bellingham, such an outdoorsy city? So today, let's explore the worst intersection here in Bellingham, Meridian at I-5. There are no bike lanes, there are lots of these. Cars driven by distracted and impatient drivers wanting to go every which way but loose. They're so bad that sometimes they roll on the sidewalk and crush that curb, as you can see right there. Thank goodness there was no pedestrian standing there when that happened. Now see that ugly hunk of concrete? That's called a Jersey barrier. When you're distracted, you will probably run into a bicyclist maybe on that sidewalk, even though they are on the sidewalk and on the crosswalk, following all these signals. Or they're riding on a Sunday morning such as this. There's always going to be someone like that pickup driver truck who is watching their cell phone and not watching out for me. Could it be because the stock market is tanking, which means their retirement account is nosediving below the surface of that road? But who knows? Be as it may, they're not paying attention to me and what I am doing, or the fact that I even there in the first place. So while they're doing that, watching their cell phone, praying that the stock market would have one last gasp before they can cash out, or maybe they're listening to their children singing happy birthday on their phone. Now look at that. That is called a concrete barrier. If you're listening to your kids singing on the cell phone and not paying attention, you may very well mash me in that barrier. Now, an interestingly global, cosmosy perspective, by mashing me into that barrier, you may darn well allow me to be gently shepherded like a royal VIP to the pearly gates, or to the divide, or to the veil, whatever we want to call it. When I am shepherded or escorted through the veil, I will be held by the hand in the journey beyond. That hand will point me in a beautifully straight direction. I'm not going to be forced to turn that right. We don't want to know what lies beyond there. Let's keep on going, holding the hand of the Master of the universe, and see where he will take me, or she, who knows? It could be the goddess of the universe. Well, we may find ourselves on a lovely trail in the forest. Now this trail can lead me to much excitement. If you believe in reincarnation like I do, well, I might be reincarnated to be the clouds in the sky, or to be the rainbow in the sky, When I say that, I feel like I'm going to cry. Can you imagine being the rainbow in the sky? Or being that stone that children jump off of when they dive into the water on the beach? Or would I be the diving board, the high diving board of the swimming pool in the great park in the sky? I look forward to that road. It could be a journey through the water. Perhaps I might be reincarnated to be Bellingham Bay. If that's the case, it would be a great honor to take on the job of being Bellingham Bay. Think about that. My job, my next assignment, is to be the Bellingham Bay. Now, it'll be very interesting because how will they determine my salary for doing the job of being Bellingham Bay? Well, I could just picture it. I walk into my manager's office for my evaluation 101, and he says, "How are you doing?" And I ask him, "How am I doing being Bellingham Bay?" He'll sit back in his chair and smile and say, "You're doing fine. You're getting along really well with your former boyfriend who died of cancer, for your boyfriend is also the network of trails around Bellingham Bay, and you two are doing so well. We're going to give you a big bonus. You're going to become not only Bellingham Bay, but the two of you will become the Salish Sea. Hard job, but rewarding." Now let's talk about the motorists. My older brother may be reincarnated to be that empty storefront. His job would be to remind that motorist, "Your future does not look very good. You are being locked out of all the heavens and the beauty. Where are you going to go? Well, you may be forced to take a little journey to my dear uncle's reincarnation, the rain." Well, I'm sorry. The engine of your car, which by the way was my great aunt, was in a bad mood and popped a piston. So you have no car, you're on a bicycle. Well, the rain is in a bad mood, it's going to come down hard, and I give you a challenge. But I'm in a good mood, I'm going to give you a little reprieve. Part of me had been reincarnated to be that bicycle lane. Since my new job is to be the Salish Sea, I have good influence to those who were reincarnated to be that bicycle lane, and she agreed to let you have a second chance. But that is it. See that drop of water? That is my former roommate in college who was killed in a traffic accident. He's watching over you to make sure you're behaving yourself. Now, if you are not, he's going to have a quiet little chat with my dear Uncle Charlie, who is being reincarnated to your office and your relationship with your boss. Because that big meeting you're going to is actually the reincarnation of my dear Aunt Nancy. Remember that meeting, the very important sales meeting to work with that new important customer. If my aunt is in a bad mood, well, that meeting could very well be a disaster. And well, that friend of my former boyfriend who passed away could very well be reincarnated to be the bus for which you wait after that meeting is over to go home. Remember, you have no car. Well, if he's in a bad mood, you may have to wait 5 hours for the bus. Well, my Uncle Johnson happened to be reincarnated to be those 5 hours. Just think, my uncle is reincarnated. He is your 5-hour wait. So you better be careful. Because if you make him in a bad mood, he's going to come crying on my shoulder. And who knows what the Salish Sea might do to you. It may wash ashore. It may capsize your boat that you still owe $20,000 for. Well, not only that, my dear beloved poodle, who passed away when a motorist ran over her, well, she's reincarnated to be your evening dinner when you finally get home, 5 minutes late. Well, there was an adventure as this lovely day gently comes to a close on this most glorious evening. I wish you farewell, and I still love you, whomever you may be. Bye-bye.